Hey guys, it's Jason here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to the video. We have the Hobao EX10 drag car on the bench today, and this is going to be sort of an appearance video. I'm going to be doing the rims and tires. I've had these guys since I initially got the drag car. So what I'm going to be doing is these are the Proline rims. These will fit the front tires, and then I have the Proline rims and the Proline slicks for the rear. I'm just not a fan of dish wheels. There's nothing wrong with them, guys, and these rear tires actually feel really good. So I'll probably pick up another set of these rims and I will mount these up to it just so I can kind of try out both sets of tires. It doesn't matter what kind of vehicle it is, truggies, buggies, I'm just not a huge fan of the dish wheels. I wasn't a fan of dish wheels in one-to-one vehicles. So we're going to be getting those mounted up. I did get my servo in, so we'll go over, guys, kind of the specs when we unbox it and get it installed. It is a bit overkill, I think, for a drag car, but I'm a fan, guys, of good servos. If, you buy a servo and you put it in, whether it's a monster truck, a truggy, a buggy, a drag car, a crawler, and if all of a sudden one day you decide, you know what, you're not interested in that vehicle anymore, you pull your servo out, throw in a cheaper servo, and you still have your good servo for the next vehicle. This is kind of a slightly, I guess you can say, like a mini one. I don't know what the proper name would be. Doesn't say on here. Slim, I think that's what it is. But anyways, you can see, guys, it's a lot smaller, so it'll definitely, guys, fit nice and clean in there. But the big thing, guys, in this video for me is getting into this bad boy, the IROC body. So I've had, guys, this Proline body since actually the day that I got the drag car. I think my order came in with this body, and I have wanted to check it out. I've wanted to get it out of the package, but I've been holding off because I just wanted to do it kind of in a video. I wanted just to really be, excited. And that's what we're going to be doing today, guys. We're going to get it out of the package. We're going to get it mounted up and see how this car is going to look. Again, we won't be running it. I do have the motor. You can see it right there, but I'm still kind of debating, guys, on the whole what I'm going to be doing with the ESC. Only reason I say that is I do have a Max 8 down here. Now, I know that is nothing close to what a Mamba Monster X8S is, and I know for a drag car it makes 100% sense to go with the Mamba Monster X8S, but I have that Max 8 sitting over here, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do, guys. I may even just drop the MMX8S in just to see how it goes, try some things, all that kind of fun stuff. We'll see. But either way, guys, what we're going to do first is I'm going to get those wheels mounted up. I don't glue them first. What I do is I just get them mounted up, fit them in, get them sitting on the beads, everything properly, and then I'll usually let them sit for a few days just so they really form, so the tire really forms to the rim, and then I'll go back and glue it. That way, everything's kind of seated properly. You got your foams the way you want and all that kind of fun stuff. But either way, guys, I'm going to get those mounted. All right, guys, so I went ahead and used the Proline rims, but did keep the stock Hobao tires. So I was going to do that already with the front, and then when I was looking at the rear and I was checking out the Prolines and all that kind of stuff, I thought it would be more fun for now, because these rims, guys, are not expensive, like 10-15 bucks or something like that, that for the sake of this video, guys, and for the first couple of runs with the car, that I would be on kind of the stock Hobao gear. So front and rear tires, again, these are belted, guys, so it's not like, the Proline, some kits don't have the belted tires. The Hobao does. So this way, at least when I get out and I'm running, besides, you guys, from the difference in the rims from the dish wheels to these ones, the tires themselves, guys, will be the same. Now, I also went ahead, guys, and just unboxed my little servo. This is a good looking little servo. I love the black and the silver. It is, guys, a little beast. And I'm going to say, guys, probably a lot more than what I need. At 7.4 volts, it's 347 ounces of torque at 0.08. And at 8.4, it's 444 ounces of torque at, I think, 0.7 or 0.065 or something like that, which is going to be insane on a little car like this with little tires like this. Now, the only advantage, guys, I can see, and it's when I was buying it, keeping these tires straight is obviously, guys, going to be very important. The last thing you want is if you have a weak servo and having it feel like it's like this, the tire's going to be a little bit kind of playing them. That's one of the things, besides from just the overall torque and turning a tire, we often think of bigger tires kind of thing you want a big servo for. But, guys, a good servo, high torque servo, will also keep your tires straight. So again, we'll see, guys, once I get it going, how that behaves. The speed I might have to tone down, because the last thing you want is a really quick steering, especially if you're ripping along. I recently, guys, actually was out with my Typhon, and I got a pretty quick servo in here too. I can't remember what Sabok servo it is, but I actually went into the radio and just dropped the speed by like 50% because I found it very, very quick for when I was running up to the ramp. I noticed when I was driving around, not doing the ramp, I kind of missed the speed. I like that snappiness in the steering. But for lining up the ramp and stuff like that, I prefer to be a little bit slower. And again, in this car, since the majority of the time it's going to be going straight, yeah, I don't know. We'll see, guys. But anyways, it's going to be a good looking servo. It's going to look killer in the car, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and get that dropped in right now. And then we're going to get to that Camaro body. All right, guys, there it is. I went ahead and just got it all done. That usually is the way it goes when I'm installing stuff. Now I'm going to show you guys the one thing, because this is like a shorty servo and they kind of made this spot for a full-size servo. You can see on this side how this looks, but on this side, you can see where I had to notch it out. So I used a Dremel. I'll try to see if I can get you guys a little bit closer. I took my time. It's not perfect. I'm going to clean it up again at some point. I might even just try to make this whole thing kind of connect. So basically, instead of just having that one kind of little bubble there, it'll kind of start and sort of work its way all the way around. So this one will just look bigger. I'm not in a rush for that. It's clean. There's no burrs or anything like that. You can sort of see the screw had just kind of started peeping through. So you can see where this is where the hole would have been. But again, guys, I got it all cleaned out. There's no burrs or anything like that. Looks nice and clean. Servo is in there. I will show you guys that running later. Again, it's just a servo. But honestly, guys, what I really want to do is just get that Camaro body on. So let's get it out of the package and mount it up. All right, guys, there it is. Holy, this thing looks so freaking good. I know I'm supposed to be like modest or something, but you know what, guys? I am pumped. Now, first things, I just want to get out of the way. Sort of a bummer, but not the end of the world. Everything excluding the blue is a sticker. So all this stuff down here, guys, is a sticker. The trim around the windows, you can even see right here, it's almost like pinstriping. You can see where it stops, overlaps sort of thing. Oh well, not the end of the world, but yeah, guys, I am so pumped. This thing looks so good. I did a pretty good job of mounting everything up. I think the whole body could be shifted a little bit this way, just because when I was kind of doing everything, I realized that I was just shifted a little bit further to the back. So I did kind of just Dremel out these back posts. You can kind of see where they go back a little bit more here. I brought the body a little bit forward because I did start with the rear posts. And then obviously, guys, the front posts themselves will hold the body steady. So even though this is obviously, guys, a tight fit, it would shift a little bit, but the front ones are right on. Now, when it comes to these posts, I can show you guys, you kind of just got to push down a little bit and they flip up, which is really, really cool because it does make it very, very easy to get the body on and off. The only thing I had to do, because of the curvature of this body, I actually, when I first time I kind of clicked these things down, I couldn't get them back out. The body couldn't, the post itself couldn't flex enough, and I was kind of shoving on it. So I ended up taking the screw out, what I did was, when these are on, when you first get it, I'm going to show you guys. So this is the way it should have been. Now, the car comes with this piece over here, so it's going this way. All I did was pull the screw out, kind of flipped it over, and now, doing this with one hand, you can see it works. And it kind of curves with the body, where again, guys, before I couldn't even get them off. I had to pull the screw out. So that was a very simple fix. But yeah, I am, guys, so freaking pumped. It just looks so good. And you know what? I'm again, I know I'm not supposed to kind of toot my own horn here, but even something, guys, as simple as these decals. So just the ones that, I mean, there's nothing but, hey, I want a Redline decal, I want an EX10 decal, and I want a Hobao decal. But even just the way these sit on there, the colors, everything just looks awesome. I had to Dremel quite a bit for the wheelie bar. Some people I know just got the whole thing out. I kind of did notches. I'm not done trimming. So you're probably looking at the car right now and thinking, oh geez, you better do this, you better trim here. Yes, I did, and I'm going to. Sorry, I'm going to. But what happened was, I was down here this morning, so I started this last night. The parts you watched earlier were done last night, and it got kind of late. The sun was down, whatever. So this morning, I got up and I wanted to do pictures, but it was raining. And you can see right now, it's still kind of yucky out there. So I came down and I was you know, working on the body, trimming everything up, and all of a sudden I looked out and there was sun. Just this little hope glimpse of sunshine. So I just grabbed the car, ran out, got some pictures while I could actually have sun on it, and then I brought it back in, and I'm still, guys, just kind of working on everything, trimming it all up. But yeah, I know I keep saying it, and it hopefully, guys, comes across. I know it might be a little bit dark in here, but this thing looks awesome. You know, I can honestly say this, that, you know what, I'm not a super competitive RC person. I've been driving them, guys, forever, and I enjoy going out, but I've never been a racer. I've built competition truggies and buggies, not for, like, never to race them, just to enjoy them. This will probably be the same for the drag car. I think it'll be something where I'll go out with some friends. There's a couple of guys in town that do it, but I'm not going to be super competitive. I'm not going to, you know, be freaking out if I lose or anything like that. And I'm going to be one of those guys, honestly, I just really want to keep this thing looking good. So I'm going to try my hardest not to destroy it. These are the Proline pre-painted bodies. Again, pre-painted, just the blue. Everything else are stickers. But I still want to keep it, guys, looking good. I got it on sale and all that kind of fun stuff. But yeah, oh man, guys, pumped. Like, excited to get this thing out. And even if I'm not racing it, you know what, even just taking it out to a cleaner parking lot and being able to just kind of drive it around, stop, gun it, go, is just going to be a blast. So yeah, guys, thanks a lot for watching this video. As I was putting the video together, I realized there was one thing I have not mentioned yet with the body, and that is the floating body posts back here. And it's funny because when I was done and I had the body sitting on there, the holes in, I was thinking, oh man, I'm gonna have to really bring up the rear because these tires are a lot wider for this body. But I want to show you guys how it works. So first, you're gonna see here, there's my gap. I still do, you guys, need to trim a little bit, even with that floating body post. I don't want it to be that close. I don't want to wreck the tires, but you can see how much I'm moving back here. You can see the springs in there. You can see the body post moving. It's moving a good amount of space, good amount of distance. But yet when you come to the side, you can see, look at, kind of staying way back here. Maybe that'll help. You can see me moving it. You can see where that doesn't happen. So you can see where the body is not coming down on the tire. Now these are belted tires. I don't want to slice into these or anything like that with the body, especially when these things are moving the way they're going to be moving. So I'm going to come up a little bit more and kind of open this up. But yeah, guys, this is a really cool setup for a car like this, like for a drag car, knowing that, you know, when you get going, you're going to be moving. And yeah, you can see right there. Look at that. I think that's really neat. And it was funny because, again, guys, I literally had the body on the car, and I think I was just kind of tapping on the wheelie bar and then realized, oh, hey, look at that move. So anyways, yeah, guys, I forgot to show you that, so I thought I would. But anyways, guys, that is it. As always, if you like this video, give me a big thumbs up. Please subscribe. And yes, there are a load of pics.